put this crap behind me. All right, back in I think 2011. I want to say that was 2011. I created a video called "Asking All Them Questions," and it was by myself. It wasn't me and my brother. No spoken reason. It was just me in a red hoodie, and I did the my spoken reasons. I did the "Asking All Them Questions" songs. Right now, after I did that, I kept getting a bunch of calls like, "Yo, your video's going viral. This, that, and the third. You know, you're blowing up or whatever." Next thing you know, I get a random call from, I see y'all asking questions, but like, yeah, let's go. We'll get to the question portion at the, don't worry about me coughing. All right. It ain't about that. Relax, nigga. Anyway, so I get a call after I make, asking all them questions from his assistant or whatever. And he says, "Hey, Spoken Reasons would like to speak with you." And I literally told that man, like, "Who was that?" I asked him, like, "Who was that?" Like, I don't know what it is. Apparently, Spoken Reasons was somebody that was already on YouTube and, doing his thing. So he seen the video, he reached out and was like, "Hey, I want to rap with you." So I never knew who the nigga was before they reached out to me. So I went to his page, checked out a couple his videos, and he had some nice videos. It was I can't remember, but I know it's probably like one or two that had over 1 million at the time. So I'm like, I don't know this dude, but obviously, you know what I'm saying, I guess he's somebody and he want to work with me. So I tell his assistant, I'm like, "All right, what's going on?" You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm down to listen to what he got to say. Long story short, well, being made short, the nigga wanted to fly me out, so he wanted to flew me out to Orlando to shoot the video. The phone call was like, "Yo, this video is fire. I'm Spoken Reasons. I like to help people and yada 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 yada. So, would you mind doing a video together?" So I'm like, "All right, cool." You know what I'm saying? This is my first, and the way he said was like, "Put me on my first flight." That's true. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never flew on a plane before or anything like that. So he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna fly you out to Orlando and we're gonna do an interview, and you know what I'm saying, and talk about how you came up or whatever." So I'm like, "All right, cool." So I had to check in with Mon Dukes, like, "Yo, like, this dude wants to, whatever." She's like, "All right, cool." So I fly out to Orlando, and now back then, if y'all are real Spoken Reasons fans, and I'm not saying this because I am, because I'm not, but if y'all watched his old videos from what the research that I did, he used to bring YouTubers in and do an interview with them. You know what I'm saying? He used to do an interview with YouTubers and then he'll drop a video with them. That's his way of saying he helped people, because I ain't know this until now. He'll fly you out and then he'll interview you, talk about your life, how you came up, and then he'll do a video with you. That was his way of jumping on your bandwagon and then disguising it as, "Oh, I'm just trying to help you out." But I didn't know this at the time. So whatever, I flew out there and we were shooting the interviews or whatever. And I seen the way he was treating his assistant. Like, for all y'all that don't know who his assistant was, if you watch the Asking All Them Questions video, that's the guy that popped up in the back of the car. That was his assistant. So when we was down there, the way he was talking to him, the way he was treating his assistant, like, that wasn't like that. It wasn't cool. But I don't know none of them niggas. So y'all ain't finna jump me or nothing. I kept my mouth closed. But right then and there, I kind of seen like, I don't really rock with this nigga like that. But anyway, we do the interview, and then we shoot the official video. We're gonna drop the videos being a year later saying, "Hey, don't he said, you need to be humble. Don't forget who put you on your first plane." Nigga, I get on the plane right now. Nigga, I get on my 1,000th plane right now just to fly to you and slap the. This nigga had the nerve to tweet me a year later and said, "Be humble, nigga. Don't forget who put you on your first plane." Nigga, all right. So I was like, okay, hold on. I was like, whoa, where you been, nigga? It's been a year, nigga. When I see you, I'm gonna give your face a high five. That's what I told this nigga. When I see you, nigga, I'm gonna give your face a high five. Cause this is going on long enough. So after he said that, we exchanged a few little words. Nigga went missing again. Now, let's recap before we move on, because it gets worse. It gets worse. For all the people that are just joining, the nigga flew me out, did an interview, did the video, dropped the video way before we were supposed to do it, and went missing for a year. Hence the line, the nigga snatched it from me. Then went missing, started acting funny. He did a movie doing comedy, acting funny. It's lining up. Everything is lining up so far. So anyway, fast forward. We in Essence Magazine. A year later, the nigga comes out the woodworks and say, be humble, nigga, I'll put you on your first plane. So, whatever. Now everybody is wondering why DC, Young Flizzle, had my back on Wild 'N Out. I'll tell you why. Because him and Spokenreasons had their own beef. It had nothing to do with me. Me and him beefing was just the cherry on top. At the time when World Star was all, hot and everything, DC, I guess, I can't really tell y'all what happened with their story, but all I can remember was, because me and DC was under the same label at the time, the nigga DC he did something, not a skit with Spokenreasons, but they met up and they talked. I guess Spokenreasons, called them and congratulated them on his success or some extra crap. Oh, matter of fact, no, that wasn't what happened. We ended up at the BET Awards. Me, DC, Spoke, everybody was there when it came to Atlanta. So when DC seen, I guess when DC seen Spokenreasons, they chopped it up and everything was cool. Like, he congratulated him on his success and all that extra stuff. The nigga, after they left, World Star interviews Spokenreasons, and Spokenreasons was dogging DC, talking about how he ain't funny, all this extra stuff and all this extra stuff. So DC like, and nigga, I was just with you, and you weren't doing all this. You know what I'm saying? So now that we not together, nigga, you telling lies and saying all this extra stuff. So DC like, nigga, when I see you, like, it's on and popping, nigga, you lame as hell for what you did. DC even called the nigga. They recorded the conversation. Spokenreasons was shook. The nigga was like, all this extra stuff. So now that's DC reason for, you know what I'm saying, like, beefing with this nigga. He got their own beef. So now years have gone by. I've tried to reach out. He wasn't trying to hear none of that. The nigga was on his high horse. After that movie, he did the movie comedy, you couldn't reach it. You couldn't reach him. So I'm like, damn, like, I have to take that L. Like, I can't do nothing about it. Whatever, that's years ago, leave it alone. This nigga, now, here's how the nigga got on Wild 'N Out. A couple months ago, now mind you, it's been like, I don't know, I don't want to get my math wrong, but it's been like I think like 5 years, 6 years since me and him has spoke. I get a random tag on Instagram that the nigga is dogging me on his Instagram. Spokenreasons dogging me on Instagram. This is like five years later. And I'm like, damn, like, this nigga still like dogging me, bro. Like, for what? I haven't spoke to this nigga in so long. Like, I let that go. Like, why is my name still in his mouth? I go to his page. He talking about like, oh, I birthed these niggas. Y'all niggas want to talk about Emmanuel Hudson? I put that nigga on his first plane. We ain't gonna discuss that though. We ain't gonna tell you how he came up. And just saying all this extra stuff. And I'm just like, bro, like, this nigga really, 6 years later, this nigga still got my name in his mouth, bro. And he's still like, and I've let it go. You know what I'm saying? I decided to let it go. So the fact that this nigga still making videos about me, I'm like, bro, like, this nigga must want me to, like, really put hands on him. So I still didn't say anything. I let him have it. Didn't want to give him attention. Like, all right, whatever. He obviously doing this. Let me just leave him alone. Then the nigga start going off on Nick. The nigga was dogging everybody. He was just like, yo, I burped half them niggas on stage, this, that, and the third. Like, he was calling the Nick, and I quote, calling Nick like, bitch, like, you stole it. You stole spoken word Sundays from me. My name is Spoken Read. He just like doing all the extra stuff for attention. That's why I told y'all in the beginning, when he got on Wild 'N Out, it was never a setup. That nigga did that to himself. The way he got on there, he asked for that. This nigga even got the beefing with showrunners and executives of Wild 'N Out. Everybody was about to like literally fight. Niggas trying to have secret locations to fight and all this extra stuff. And this nigga, he's just doing all of this. So imagine my surprise when I find out they let the nigga on Wild 'N Out. Nigga, I went to Nick and the showrunners and I'm like, yo, are y'all serious? Like, y'all beefing with this nigga? Like, y'all know he only doing that for attention. So my agent reached out to me like, yo, they're getting ready to have Spoken Reasons on Wild 'N Out. Do you not want to be on that episode, or do you not want him on that episode? Like, we can make, accommodations for you. I'm like, I'm not finna stop anybody from getting their shine and getting their money. If that nigga want to come on Wild 'N Out, that's on him. Like, I'm not finna tell y'all don't let him on there because I'm feeling uncomfortable. No, I ain't with all that. Let that nigga do what he do. Let him get his shine. It is what it is. But I'm not gonna say nothing to him, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I asked. I was like, what happened if I punched the nigga? Like, can I punch him? And then she was like, well, you can, but then he's liable to sue you, Tyler Perry Studios, because that's where it was shot at, Wild 'N Out, and just, he could just sue everybody. So in the end, this nigga end up winning. So I'm like, dang, well, can I punch him at the hotel? Because I don't care if they sue the hotel. And she was like, well, the hotel off limits, you can do whatever you want. And I'm just like, all right, cool. But she's like, I suggest you don't do that because you could ruin your career and all this extra stuff, just whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. It is what it is. So I go to the executives and Nick. I'm like, I can't believe y'all letting this man on the show. And even Nick bigged him up. He was like, hey, man, it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna do him like that. If he's saying he was supposed to be on the show, I'm gonna bring him on. I'm gonna bring him on the show, see what he got. And if y'all want to go at him, then go at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. So I'm like, all right, cool. Now the day of Wild 'N Out. Now the day of Wild 'N Out. The nigga, I'm upstairs in the dressing room getting dressed. All I see, I'm down there buttoning my shirt or doing whatever. All I see is a fist like this. Just like come in my view. And when I look up, it's this dragonfly looking at nigga with his hand out like this, like, what's up, bro? How you doing, bro? You good? So I dap him, being professional. We at the workplace. I'm like, yeah, man. So the tension, you can, like, everything just got quiet. You can hear the tension in the building. So now I'm like, I'm tense. I'm like, dawg, be professional. Don't let this affect what you got going on. So we on stage, whatever. Honestly, I said what I said. But just to clear everything up, that's the reason why the tension was there, because let me let y'all know something. And I'm not making this crap up. Spoken Reasons, from what I've been told and from what I know and what I experienced with this man has literally been like dogging people and scamming people over the years. It's not just me. I ain't gonna say no names, but it's a lot of people that y'all know and love, and it's a few people that y'all don't know. Nigga, after that Wild Style, do y'all know niggas been coming out of nowhere? People been coming out of nowhere like rape victims of Bill Cosby, saying, yo, this nigga, I too am a victim of Spoken Reason. And they have proof. That's the crazy thing. So I ain't gonna out them just for their names and stuff, but this nigga been doing this to people. But they no one is ever speaking on it. And if they decide to come out, like, just know it's gonna be like the R. Kelly victims and the Bill Cosby victims. Niggas be coming out the woodworks. I too have been scammed by Spoken Reasons. So I'm just living my truth, and I'm letting y'all know it's all right. It's all right to come on out. It's all right. Now, anyway, so the wild style happened on stage. That explains why didn't nobody jump in or things like that. Cause for what? Let that nigga get his issue. Now, you gotta imagine how I feel after, like, I don't know, 6 years, 5 years of going, like, taking the high road, not saying nothing to this nigga, watching him do all this extra stuff, and actually watching the world, like, eat this video up alive. Like, I think it was 2 years later after the official video had dropped. I don't know if it was BET. I don't know what network picked it up on TV, but they was like the hottest videos in 2000 and 2012. And Asking All Them Questions was number 7 on that list. And then they put it on TV, but they also put the Spoken Reasons link. Not my link. They put Spoken Reasons link on there. So 2 years later, that video is still getting love, even more love than it was when it first came out. So me seeing this, I'm kind of like, that's crazy. Like, whatever. You live and you learn. Move on. So all that pent up aggression and all that extra stuff, it came out on stage, and it really was personal, right? So after that's done, if y'all can watch, you know, when you watch Wild 'N Out, you'll see after the musical performance, you'll see people like dap up and say good job. Y'all saw it. You know, I was still being a bigger person. Went up to him, we dapped up. It is what it is. I walked off and left it at that. Now we get backstage. I'm sitting there chilling on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Talking to this one honey. You know what I'm saying? Doing what I do. And Spoken Reasons come up to me. And he's like, yo, can I talk to you for a minute? So I get up and I'm like, what's going on, bro? He said, I want to talk to you outside for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got something to say. I said, my nigga, to be honest with you, bro, it's done. Like, we good. You know, we dapped up on stage. We good. You ain't got nothing to say to me. And he was like, bro, don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't act like that I spoke to DC. Me and DC squashed everything. You know, I said, that's you and DC. You ain't got nothing to do with me. And I'm just like, to be honest with you, nigga, you had 6 years or whatever many years to say what you had to say. If you got something to say, nigga, just say it now. We ain't got to do all that extra stuff. Like, just say it. And he was like, nah, because if I say it now, it's going to make it look like we doing this, that, and the third. So I just want to go out. I'm like, bro, all right, nah, I'm good. So then the nigga got offended. And was like, oh, now, so then, okay, you want to act like that then, nigga. It's whatever, nigga. And then he got on my face, and then I'm like, well, Tyler Perry, Nick Cannon, Manuel Hudson, we all finna be in the courtroom together. Because this is what I've been waiting on. And mind you, he been beefing with a lot of people around the set. So, nigga, it was finna be, yeah. So then somebody saw it. Somebody stepped in front of it. And then y'all know what lame niggas do when somebody step in front of a fight or step in front before things finna go down. That's when they start acting big and big and bad. So when somebody security stepped in front of us, the nigga took off his jacket. Like, yeah, what's up? I'm like, oh, this nigga wait till somebody get. All right. So big commotion there. They pull us outside. This nigga wants to talk. They was like, I think y'all should talk it out. They had a few securities around us making sure we don't do that. So the nigga just sitting here trying to talk. Little does he know, I got my hands behind my back, taking off my rolling. I'm getting ready to take out my watch. Cause I'm finna snuff this nigga. And he was just sitting there like, yo, I was humbled throughout the years. You know, I just want to say I could see how you was upset. You know, this, that, and the third. So he apologized, but it was one of them backhand whatever. And then after seeing what he's posting on his Instagram now and all this extra stuff, it's like, bro, you still haven't learned your lesson. So then my little brother show up. By this time, I don't even know my little brother there. I don't even know my little brother backstage. He goes to my little brother and says whatever he says. And then when my little brother tells me, like, he was like, oh yeah, see, I could talk to you, you know, because your brother this, that, and the third. I'm like, my nigga, Phil, why didn't you snuff him? You ain't even got nothing to do with this, so why is he talking to you? So that was that. Split ways. Nothing really happened, you know, besides that little commotion backstage. And then now into this. Now he posting stuff, doing all this extra stuff, posting BMI sheets and all this extra crap. To be honest with you, my boy, if you look at the little BMI contract, my nigga, let's get this straight. For one, why would you file my song for BMI? Nigga, that ain't your song. If anything, and for y'all that don't know how the math work, when it comes to what up, DC? Yeah. DC, yeah. Day one. DC was about everything. Yeah. Anyway, so the nigga filed a track to BMI. Nigga, that song wasn't even yours. That song wasn't even yours, nigga. So why would you sit here and file a BMI contract to a song that had nothing? Like, nigga, you did the video. You was in the video. Now you sitting here posting like, yo, I gave him his money. Nigga, that was 2 years later. The money gone. Nigga, the money gone. You don't file no contract 2 years later telling me something he got his money. Nigga, the money gone. Video dropped in 2011. You supposed to be in my contract 2013. Nigga, the money gone. The money is gone. So don't be trying to post receipts telling somebody got my money. Nigga, what money? Nigga, give me $275,000. Let's bid it at that. If you can give me $275K right now, I said everything can be good. I delete this video. That's what I thought. Brain man, nigga. Now that y'all got the full story of what really happened, I know, you know, little antics and stuff, but that's the full truth on my end. It's not about the receipts of him talking about some, oh, you got your money, this and the third. The nigga literally scammed me, bro. And then, oh, mind you, I forgot to tell y'all this. Like, I think 2 years later, my management at the time was like, damn, bro, the nigga still making money off your name. He's still like, do you want to sue the nigga, or do you, because I seen on his page, he was like, oh, nigga could have just sued me. Nigga, we tried. Nigga, I tried. But, like I told y'all in the beginning, whoever posted the video first, it belongs to them. So the nigga knew what he was doing, because obviously he been doing this longer than me. So when we tried to hit up YouTube, like, you know, this, I flagged every video, but I couldn't flag his. And they was like, this because he uploaded it first. So that's why the video never got taken down. That's why it's two separate videos. And his views is more up than mine, because it was just some extra slight bull crap that took off. So that's the story behind that. So if you see this nigga doing interviews talking about something, it was a misunderstanding. No, nigga, it was just a miss. Well, no misunderstanding. It was just a miss, nigga. You know what you did, and now that the stuff come to light, nigga. That's why everybody's sitting here saying, "Oh, nigga, Eman, you should have handled this like grown man and not brought it to light." Nigga, I tried. Nigga, I tried. I tried. And that's why it had to happen the way that it did. And you still online talking trash like, my nigga. If what I'm saying is not true, again, if y'all a real Spokenreasons fan, you would notice whenever he worked with somebody new, he would drop an interview and then the video. How come our interview never dropped? How come our interview never dropped? We shot the interview on how I came up, and then we shot the official video. nigga, why is it that the only official video dropped? Because you knew what you was doing, lame ass nigga. Now, let's open up, and then nigga, you went and turned your comments off. You went and turned your comments off on that video. I wonder why. Now we're gonna open up the floor to the people in the comment section. Hey, is DC in here? I don't know if he want to do it, but I'll go live with DC and maybe he can tell y'all his side of the story. I don't know. But we'll be right back. Let's take a commercial break. I'm gonna get on live with DC. I'm gonna see if my dog wanna you know what I'm saying, and get his